Hello everybody, it's Roscoe once again, and welcome back to my session of Railroads Online. I've made some updates to my yard and stuff here at the sawmill. I'll show you in a moment. I'm currently loading up another rake of 4 cars for a very special excursion. And I'm hoping the changes I made back at the Wooden Helix are not going to cause some derailments this time. Because, you know, currently the splines, when they reload, um, tend to be a little off. But yeah, just to look over here, what was once a uh, 3-rail ladder yard is now just a servicing yard. There's no sand here though. I didn't see the need for it, especially when the with the logging camping down is only 2% max. Now, I did finish doing a run with 10 of these cars attached to Betsy, and what a pain it was to load up. These beams, early game, definitely do make for quick cash. But I am not sure if that is affected by the difficulty or not, by the industry. As I am playing on easy after all. So I'll get Betsy loaded up here, and we will show, by we I mean me and Betsy, we'll show you the additions. Okay, one more from you, better duck from that crane. Could you imagine if they had death physics in this? It's like, you have died. Create a new character, take over the company, that kind of thing. So, originally, I wanted to put the service center in the middle here, but because the way the terrain is and getting to come out of this, it just wasn't working out. And as you will soon see, up over here, we now no longer have that loop going around. It now comes out this way. It is now a parking area. So if you really wanted to, you could bring down 10 of these cars full of logs. Because really this water pit safely unloads like 5 at a time. You can squeeze 6 in, but it's a little pain to do so. But yeah, 5 at a time, and then you can come forward and then unload the other 5. Oh, before I forget, yeah, so this still connects in. I got this junction here. I also have a surprise up ahead. Where there was a middle, there is now a bridge. This side's a little sharp coming up. I wanted to like taper off smoothly to flatten across the bridge, which it is right now, and then flatten out a bit again and then taper down this side smoothly. But that sadly was not the case. Also, as you can see, and I should probably add a bit of groundwork here. No, let's go a little further in. So the player, myself, has a place to stand up on properly. I've got a ladder track over here now, like I spoke on last time. And there's also one on the opposite side as well. I know a rule of thumb, especially model railroading, was to make sure your shortest track is your longest train. Well, my shortest track here, because these are very narrow shunt yards, because with the space that's available, basically my longest train is going to be 10 of these cars long. I can't squeeze a hopper car in here. Well, I can almost do 12s safely. 10 definitely, 11's pushing it, and 12's really pushing it because where the turnout is up ahead here. But yeah, I'm kind of getting prepared for a excursion to the iron ore mine. Load up my first ever, yes, this is my first ever hopper car. Out of all the times I've restarted these levels from experimenting, it's my first time having a hopper car. And getting it ready for a grand adventure. Okay, I'm just going to park you about here. I really can't wait for signposts to come into the game. Because it'll be nice to mark down, you know, where you expected to break. Like, say, between these two rows of track here, I would definitely park, put a post here saying, you know, whatever, in, or yard number, you know. Also act as like a spacing guide. So I got this set that way. Perfect. Okay, you are cranked to the max. Going to decouple here. I'm also going to set this car, the crank to the max, and I will unlock it as I add to it. I really do find it's easy to do rakes of 4 at a time, and as you can see, I have 10 of these cars, so there's going to be the odd one out. Turn you on. Disconnect you there. Okay. And the reverse Betsy. But yeah, even though I'm playing mostly single, this is basically a great way to set up a yard, do some shunting, and build up your loads. Because really, when you're by yourself, you can load up more than 4 cars at a time, but you gotta start putting down some kind of marker, though, piece of terrain to say, hey, park Betsy here for the next one, and it's a lot of math. But yeah, I'm just going to do it this way, 4 at a time. It's a little slower for sure, yes. But, you know, it makes for some fun. But then again, it depends on what kind of fun you're looking for. Alright, so I'm going to finish the shunting operation, and we'll be right back with the Climax to take off. Okay, the Climax water's been fully refueled. Wood stocked up. I refilled the Betsy at the same time. And now to go connect this load, I'm gonna take the left siding. So, just a little further explanation on these sidings. I'm kind of figuring if I made them 10 long, and then have enough room for a locomotive to squeeze in and detach and park there, while you have like the yard porters go in, build loads kind of thing. That's my idea behind it anyway. And of course, this being on the end, I didn't detach it separately, I just left it together, so it's like in the middle kind of thing. I don't know. Breaks it up a little bit, I guess, even though it kind of doesn't. So this will be interesting. Excuse me. So really I could park, yes, there's enough room for the Climax on there. The longer locomotives, though, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit on these smaller sidings. I may have to use my long stretch here to be the main build load. But yeah, there is one on the opposite side to run up any iron beams and whatnot. And what the heck? Is this not set to... Oh. I thought I had that set. Alright, Climax. If I get into you. Let's try reversing. Can we rail ourselves? No, I'm gonna have to re-rail it. Oh dear. Hopefully I'm facing forward. Gonna re-rail Climax. No, I don't want it facing that way. I want it facing the other way. Okay, I click the left mouse button and it doesn't want to rotate. I find the facing now in this current patch, it goes based on which way you lay the track. And because I went forward with it. Let's try over here. Will this work? Maybe over here? There we go. No, we don't want to put a pin in it just yet. I do want to put this and this in it. Okay, we should be facing the right way now. Switch the right way, brake off. And let's reapply the brake. Making sure this track is also set. Yes. Now, I probably could have made these yards a little longer. Like this one here, I think I'm going to correct up a little bit in the near future. So this one's set, and that one's set. But to bring them down further this way, I have to make like 3 long planks of bridges, and I'm thinking that would look too silly. I already got my layout looking silly enough as it is. So let's get the climax hooked up. Press the F there. Yeah, also down here I do have a bit of grade going down. Where up here it's all level. I think, yeah, my shortest track there, I don't think it's going to fit a full rake at 10. The midsection, it's about the same. I think definitely my delivery is going to be on this long stretch here. Okay, brakes. Alright, we're going to connect you. We're going to disable you. I am just going to go to the back of the train. Make sure all the brakes are off. Whee! Mid-air, spinning. Okay. Okay, that one's off. Excellent. Diversity's already checked. Good. Oh, right. I was going to further explain the this bridge system here. Originally, when I put the turnouts in, I forgot to remove the one up ahead, and I'm thinking, I'm going like, you know what? It makes sense to have our turnout was curved this way, and the other one being curved up that way. But then you got this midsection, and I'm figuring, well, you know what? I could actually probably reuse that. And it was a short distance to get the grade to be smooth as possible, but I managed to pull it off, where it goes from like a 1%, 2%, and then immediately to a 3%, 4, up to like a 5 or 6 here, and then flattens off at that girder section. Originally, I wanted to taper off flat to 1 or to 0%, or at least 1% grade as it goes across, and then smooths down that way. But essentially, this right here is an express path for cordwood deliveries. So this connects up to the log rail on that side, but I may end up changing that out for a pure express to, well, you still have to put a turnout in anyway into the cordwood, but yeah. For now, like, if it's just me, if I'm not doing logs, I can do express cordwood deliveries. Let's let gravity roll her down. This is such a beautiful sight. Now, devs, if you're watching, I wish you guys would spend a bit of time into adjusting the graphic detailing options, because with post-processing off, it's quite dark. I mean, it really is. With it on, it's a lot brighter. But of course, right now, everything's, I guess, is set to, if it's on medium or lower, it's low. Anything high or above, it's max. I guess in terms of step detailing. At any rate, back to this. I've also made some changes coming up here. Let's see. Yeah, we're switched the right way. I do have a Climax and Heisler track setup only going down this way to the sawmill. I was going to do a 2% grade so you can run porters down with small loads, but I'm going, that's a lot of work, especially when you have to make like a loop followed by a loop. I mean, I've done it before my last save data, but this one here, speaking of save data, I better save. Last save data, I did make it possible. but it's just a little crazy. And eventually here, this will set off to go to the coal mine for a speedy boy of a train. Speedy boy. But yeah, I got it going down. I have yet to test this line. I figured after delivering all this wood, up with coal, we'll do a test. But I do have an express route for the coal deliveries. Or not coal deliveries, sorry, iron ore deliveries. Yeah, this will be a slow ride. We're almost there, though. Here it is. This took me a couple of attempts to get right. The first attempt, I kind of followed the terrain around, and I was too far off to where I wanted to be. But now it is a direct shoot line right down to the sawmill. And it's attached to the other main line over there. And I'm thinking, wow, that's janky. That's janky. Hope it works. But yeah, to run right into the iron ore drop-off. Am I set right here? Yes. Okay, good. I spooked myself. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going to run this up, and we'll see if this stuff worked. Last time I came up this way, what ended up happening was I get up to here, and the car started to derail. And I'm like, that is not good. And oof. We got 10 stake cars now and a hopper. So I'm just hoping, when the corrections there will not be in vain for the third time in a row. But yeah, I'll be right back when we get over that side. Okay, here we are. Let's see if it's fixed it. I did save right here too, so hopefully nothing bad happens. I may have to redo this whole section here to like blurt this all out, make the turns a little smoother. So far, it looks like it's kind of keeping up. I mean, it made this a little. This reload did make it janky. It was a little smoother than that before I saved it last time. So hopefully, we get through here without any problems. This side's looking good though. They're not slamming into each other just yet. Oh, a little bit there. I find that the cars have more clearance between them than the locomotive the car does. No derailments yet. I also smoothed out this side too. This is a lot wider. Yeah, see, it's getting there. So far, no derailments. Excellent. That is kind of tight, though. But I think for safety purposes, because I do plan to eventually just shove these stake cars off and let them feed down on their own gravity, is I am going to have to redo this whole thing here. Yep. So, I will see you back at the iron ore mine. Alright, we have arrived at the iron ore mines, and I am going to break right here for a moment. So I can throw this really quick. I know it's a big load, but I kind of want to separate the train a little bit here. Let's see, I'm into this siding, because I haven't tested these sidings with a rake of cars yet, so let's See how they handle these curves. Okay, this is set to the servicing track. I don't want that one. So far, no derailments. So we got 12, and 12 is 24. What's left here? 14. So 24 plus 14 is 38. So yeah, enough room there to set that all up. Go ahead a little further. Stop the train here. Do I want to disconnect here? Yeah, let's disconnect this here. Put on the brake. Oh, no, wait, not your brake. So my goal here is to take these off, unload them, and then attach to the back of the other one. And then hopefully, just hopefully... Oh, wait, what are we set to up here? Aha, yes. Switch you the other way. This side, it's still okay. That side's good, and that's a dead end up ahead. Oof, this came back janky. Well, let's go ahead and try it out anyway. We're in a yard. We're going to take it slow. The sound cuts, that's because I'm alt tapping out just to check on something there. So far so good. No derailments. Excuse me. I should have enough length of track here to just clear it. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Okay, brakes. I put the brake on. Stop! 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 This is so weird. It speeds up on an incline still. Okay. Let's, Okay, so I have the bridge. It's just like a 1% incline, which is good. Then I can put like a better groundwork here, I suppose. And zip. Zip. Zoop. And I'm gonna say about there somewhere. Okay, that's more than enough extra track for the time being. Or ground cover. Let's get this guy built. But yeah, where you leave at a 1%, or sorry, leave it at 0%, going into a 1%. Now that's just janky. I don't want that. Get rid of that. Let's try this again. No, I don't want that rail. I want these rails. There we go. Smooth transition to a slightly janky thingy, but that's okay. That one I know is not going to cause derailment, so we're just going to delete you, because I don't need you anymore. Where was I? Right. Let's go and load this. Get it done up right. And I'm recording, okay. Make sure I'm not just talking to myself. Into the void. The void! switch you over. You know what? I am going to do a risk, and once I'm unloading these guys, I'm just going to fire them down rail. Because why not? I'm going to see if those janky curves, because it looks like they got plenty of clearance for themselves, but between the train, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put some brake on it. Enough brake just to keep them from derailing or something. Reverse. Yeah. Alright, I'll get this all set up. And then we'll start the iron ore haul in my single iron ore hopper that I could afford. Okay, so this is my first time loading one of these, so thank goodness we can look at the side of it and see how many pounds it takes. Let's open the one hatch. Oh wow, that's cool. A gradual fill-in. But it seems to take 10 units worth. So once it says 10, I'm going to go up top and close it. We're at 10 units, and it's still expanded on its own. I'm not sure if it stops counting towards unloading that, or if it counts as waste. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these timbers unloaded if I can. I did notice the reverser is kind of in effect, so I can actually have an even slower acceleration, which is good. Gonna get these unloaded. I decided to connect to the rest of the train and then work this as a brake on the way down. I don't want to kind of like fire them off just yet on their own. Whoops. Speaking of brakes. How much money do I have right now? Ooh, 566. Unload you. Unload you. Wait, wait. Ah! I made money, but it was kind of a waste of beams. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I need the money. Can always get more beams. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just uncouple these last three and just left them here. But I needs the money. 782. Nice. Almost enough to buy another car, hopper car. So, let's give you some fuel. How's my firewood looking? 27%, we're so good. Regulate that. Wait, I did. I think I did. I hope I did. Yes, I did. Boom. Connect. Turn the brake off. And I'm going to coast on down. Alright, I decided to cut them loose. I put the last car at 35% brake. Normally, when I cut them loose before, like at 2% grade, you normally don't need any brakes on them. But because my route up to the iron ore mine does have this, it's a corrected curve, it would be fine here. But those janky bits down there in the helix still, just, you know. So I'm hoping 35% brake is enough for it. So yeah, I'll soon find out if I get some derailments. Okay, so far so good. Through the first ones, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Second bends. Oh, looks like they're making it. Nothing's derailed yet. So 35% brake was a good choice. I'm thinking maybe though I should slow this train down. Oh jeez. Don't lose my big load. I'm thinking 45% though. Yeah, 40%. 45% for those flat cars, or steak cars in the future. there they go. Still going. Eventually, they should stop down below. Alright, so those flat stake cars have cleared. They should be okay. By the time they start to slow down on that incline, it should be alright. Now we're going to switch over and perform the first ever test on my express route to the iron ore unloading section of the iron smelter work thingy. I'm getting lost for words. Yeah, okay, I'm recording. Just making sure. Okay, oh shoot, I should probably save this in case disaster strikes. Now, there isn't much in the way of turns going down. It's for the most part pretty smooth. I am going to put full front rig, though, in case I got to slam on the brakes and give it a bunch of gas. So we have these subtle curves here to navigate, and then it's just all 6% drop and variable drop speeds. Like a roller coaster. Oh, that saved it to a janky turn. How's this one up here look? Yeah, originally this was ground cut up to here, but I changed his mind. Whoa, jeepers, we're getting to the 4% territory here. And now we enter 6%. She's wobbling a little bit. You can see where the bridge was originally laid before. Okay, go back to 63%. Jeepers, if this is nerve-wracking with just one hopper car, I can't wait to see what's going to happen when I put 4 of them in here. Yeah, so this is where it levels down to a level, well, like I think it's a 1% grade here. And I got trees growing underneath my bridge I gotta trim out. And then we drop down to I believe it's a 4%. Or maybe a 5% here. I can't remember. Unless, oh wait, maybe that's section 7-8%. This is the 6% here. But yeah, I want to make sure I had a couple of level spots to get the locomotive on so I can give it gas. Wait, did I? Is this set? Shoot! Shoot! Did I set this before? Oh! Okay, it's set to the right, which means yes, it is. Oh, excellent. And oh yeah, I can show off my the design in the smelter. Excellent. Whoops. Out of the way, boy. So yes, right here is a switch track to unload cordwood into. This just goes to a dead end, and I have another 3-ladder siding, and there is a runner on track, so it won't interrupt the any operations with the loading of any metal rod and steel rail. However, though, where I got these switches set up here, I kind of want to bring them back further at some point. And where are you going? Too much torque. Yeah, so, and there's also a service yard, full service. You got sand, wood, and water. And we're going to unload. See how much money I make. Ooh. In the 20s. Oh, yes. Please and thank you. Oh man, we're gonna order another hopper car here. Number 102, and then the hobbyist. Then RR. I did space them out, but I noticed the letters go up, so we're not spacing them no more. Sweet. Let's see how she struggles getting back up with one empty car. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh. Before that, though. Brakes. Yeah, I wanted to show the design over here. So in that turnout there, it goes into another turnout, which has a complete bypass. So, like I was saying, a Porter engine could do some loading work here, and then you can do some servicing here, or if you really wanted to, just go around, quickly grab a load, and then come back out. But currently, the 3 stalls are very, very, very short. Well, I kind of have 4, but that's a spot to park a Porter. Yeah, so I'm thinking, do I go up on an incline or something? Because I gotta kind of have this set to unload and unload over there too. That's the problem with the smelter area. I might even make a yard back there or something. I'm not too sure yet, because this comes down on an incline and then goes into a valley. I may clear cut this out, because this does level out here, yeah. Clear cut this out. Ooh, yes, this goes downwards. Okay. For future reference, I'm going to demolish this design and redo it. So it feeds into here, but I will have dual rails, so I'll set the yard up so it's dual tracked, so a locomotive can go in, load up, and then pull away without interrupting a porter trying to load and do its work. But even though, again, this is by myself, but it's just, you know, in case I do get some multiplayer going on, there's just that option. So this can all go now. This can all be deleted. We're going to delete you, delete you, delete you to about here, and we're going to delete all of you. Yes, we're taking this up a deadly incline. I don't think the Climax is going to have issues taking a bunch of empty hopper cars up a 6 and 8% grade sections. I don't think it's going to have any troubles at all. So we'll set the regulator to 13% with one empty one, and see how the old Moose fares. Let's zoom in there. There we go. Oh! Struggle already. 22%. 46%. 30%. 30% seems to be a sweet number. Because of that, with all 11 of those cars, a 2% grade, 30% seemed to be a good sweet spot for it. So 30% and one's doing pretty good. So let's doing that. Let's check on the water. I still can't see the bottom. We're doing good there. Uh-oh. I need wood. I forgot the wood. So 30% with a drop in boiler pressure slows right down there. We're increasing at 40% there. Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to have to say goodbye here as I want to get Betsy to fetch the other iron ore slash coal hopper car and bring it on down. So thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you next time.